these guys can give them cover fire. And marching behind them. Kind of want you guys to fire flaming arrows. Alright, I think that's an alright setup. If not, I can just pop these guys on another side. Pop these guys over here. Symmetrical. And then move my expensive units like the Triarii, which I never use because by the time that I get around to using the Triarii, the Reform comes along and you can't... Oh, what is that? That is a chainsaw. Not literally, but wow, that's the derpiest phalanx I've ever seen. On that note, march this ram right up the door. You know what? I don't even think I want to break open the door. I want to break open the wall. Come on, ram. Fit more units through, and you guys will go on that. I think you can fit more units on a wall than you can you can fit more units to a wall section than you can through the door. I tend to get slaughtered when I go through the door. And then, oh, don't run over my Hastati. No. Come on, guys, move out of the way. Don't be that stupid. I'll line up my archers right about here and have them start firing arrows at peasants and whatnot. I think I remember this battle actually. Athena, so they're Greek. That's the beginnings of a building. Hey, my dog. Doggy dog. And that's Barbarian. So it's a Greek city with accents of barbarian. Like a warrior's hold. And building. Default long building number 4. Default long building number 2. Default square building number 3. And so forth. Yeah, if you guys can start firing, that would be amazing. I don't care if you're in position, just start firing. Start wailing on them. You got flamey stuff. Don't worry, if you hit a house, don't freak out. I know I don't. I usually march up to about here with a dozen or so onager units and start pounding away at the city in general. Alright. Hopefully, these barbarian mercenaries will do a good job at shooting the enemy. Not shooting in the enemy. Doing a good job at sorting the enemy and attacking them in general. And you guys need to stop and fire from there. Come on, guys, don't be a derp. And you guys need to bum rush them like there's no tomorrow. Actually, you know what? You guys lost all firing provisions. And you guys forward. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks a tad important. And if I were to hit them in the rear, like they just turned around and thwarted. See, another hole in the wall. Lovely holes. Come on, guys. Don't be so stupid as to fire on your own men with your spears, and don't be stupid enough to run into the spear rain. Just walk in there. Come on, guys. Stop derping. Derping. Don't run into the fire. You guys chill back here. As much as I want to move all my units into the city, they have the proverbial chainsaw when it comes to rock, paper, scissors. And yes, I'm stealing this quote from somebody else. His name is Jeff Major. Jefmajor. He is the man that inspired me to play this game and then to, well, do a let's play of it. And he called the hoplites, which I know they're just militia hoplites, but he called the hoplites the chainsaws when it comes to playing rock, paper, scissors. Now, that's only if they have their spears in the lovely phalanx, pointy stuff. Right now, they're just standing up straight and kind of in a phallic position. All of you guys, as great as you guys are for just charging in there, swords blazing, I would rather not lose you this early in the game. Especially my barbarian mercenaries. I'd rather not to lose them this early in the game. But if I do, they were $700, and actually they're just like one-shot weapons. My tummy hurts. Now I can move my general in, but remember, we wanted him to be the leader of this town. So if we lose this guy right here in the fancy hat and the fancy cape, fancy. We lose the fancy hat and fancy cape guy. I think his horse looks a little different, but that's just from my perspective. We lose the fancy hat guy. He dies, and whoever becomes captain in his place, becomes captain in his place and pretty much takes over for him with a new trait availability. And so I have to pretty much start all over with my traits. And I would rather not want to do that. That's not pretty high on my roster today. Right now, I just want to take this town. I want to charge through their streets, swinging their guts around on my shoulders, and carry their generals' heads on the spears that they hold in their hands currently. But that's just me. What are you? Oh, you're the barbarian unit. I want you guys to run in there blindly. Blindly? Is blindly a word? Blindly, act of running in blind. Oh, they broke. Wow. No, they didn't break. They just took out their swords instead of their spears. Only lost 3-4 units in that charge so far. The rest of the blob is getting there. Like I said, blob formation. Now, I'd say, if we're looking at my timer, we're at about part 4, maybe? I know I probably shouldn't do this, and I won't list off the part number normally, but part 4. See that shading errors? Shades. So, upside if I lose this unit. Actually, let's put a pro and con on losing this unit. Pro, I don't have to pay for them next turn, which that's one thing that you have to do. You have to pay for your units each turn. Gives it a little bit of realism. See, they broke, which means they'll just kind of run away like little babby men. And there they go, trying to fight their way